Hello guys, welcome to the class Subdomain Enumeration and I'm Kiran Tirikovala. In this class we are going to do subdomain enumeration or subdomain harvesting. So what is a subdomain? We have already learned what is a subdomain is. If you see this picture, https courses.insectechs.com. So insectechs.com is a domain name, .com is top level domain, and domain name insectechs is secondary level domain, while the courses is actually a subdomain. So we are going to find out all the subdomains of a particular domain. Okay, so the definition of subdomain enumeration or subdomain harvesting, it is a technique of discovering subdomain associated with a particular domain. That is what we said earlier, and it involves systematic search, whether manual search or whether you can use tools. It is basically a systematic search of identifying by using methods like brute force dictionary and DNS queries attacks. For pen testers or hackers, subdomain enumeration is a crucial step in various cybersecurity and web application testing. So during the process of doing vulnerability assessment or penetration testing, as a part of security testing, the researchers and penetration testers use subdomain enumeration to identify potential entry points, or you can call vulnerabilities, on a target domain or a target organization. Uncovering or finding out subdomains might be vulnerable to so many attacks like brute force attacks, misconfiguration of DNS records, and so on. And when you do a DNS analysis, subdomain enumeration provides a valuable information about domain's DNS infrastructure. So it can actually helps in detecting misconfiguration, outdated or redundant subdomains, and also inconsistent DNS records. Subdomain enumeration can be done by DNS zone transfers, also by brute forcing, either by using the tools or manual method. So manual method is not preferable when doing a DNS brute forcing. Also by doing a search engine queries, public DNS database, and of course we will be using the tools in this tutorial also. As you can see in this slide, these are various tools that can be used to do subdomain enumeration or subdomain harvesting. Sublister, which is a Python tool, helps in finding subdomains by search engines. Then AMAS is a versatile tool that combines information from open source intelligence (OSINT) and actively scans to identify subdomains. Subfinder, Census, DNS Dumpster, the Harvester. The Harvester tool we have already used in the previous class, where when we actually tried to gather the email addresses, but accidentally we also found subdomains of Microsoft.com in the earlier practical class, and following our other tools like NOPI, WASP, AMAS, and Aquatone. So let us start doing some subdomain enumeration. So open your favorite browser and type a target domain name in the search engine place, like in a Google or a Bing or DuckDuckGo.com. So type the target domain name like insectechs.in and hit enter, and you can see the URLs or domain names like this: insectechs.in, insectechs.teachable.in. So this is a subdomain of a teachable.com, and you can see we don't have any other URLs that are related to insectechs.in. But if I type, like for example, eccouncil.org, we have same eccouncil.org. So we don't have any subdomains. So what we can do is, to enumerate a subdomain, we can simply type site star.eccouncil.org. So the star is a wildcard. So we are actually asking Google search engine to give back all the results with subdomains. Now hit enter. Now if you can see, we have iclass.eccouncil.org, and we have cert.eccouncil.org, and we have store.eccouncil.org, and so on. So this is a manual way of enumerating subdomains, right? But we have websites that provides domain name enumerations. Okay, like for example, if I go to google.com and if I type virus total, you know this website very well. So let me go to virustotal.com, and in the search option, if you type, like for example, microsoft.com, which is your target domain, SOFT microsoft.com, and hit enter, you will get some information like detection details, relations, and community. Under details, as you can see, categories, information technology, popularity rank, so on. These are the DNS records like A record, AA record, and these are the IP addresses that are related to these records. And if you scroll down, this is the whois information that we did in the earlier classes, and these are the name servers of Microsoft.com, registrant country, city, email, fax, and so on. This we have already seen. Now if you come down here, these are the Google results. So these are the results from the public information. So as you can come down, we have the first subdomain, which is apps.microsoft.com. Then if you go to the page, second page, we have learn.microsoft.com, we have azure.microsoft.com, support, again support, privacy.microsoft.com. So these are all the subdomains. So this is another way of, or another technique to enumerate or gather the subdomains of your target company. So let me open INSECTECHS.in. Once INSECTECHS.in, top external tools. So we have a list of tools on my website, and in here if you come to domain dozer, if you click on a domain dozer, it will redirect to a website called as a centrapolis.net. Okay, now let me go to the main page of this website, and if you type your target domain name, like again microsoft.com or facebook.com, this time facebook.com, and if I hit enter, so I will get again almost same information like domain, who is record, IP addresses, canonical name, who is information, network, who is record, DNS records like name servers, then is name servers, and so on. And in here you should actually get all the information like so we have email addresses. Like this is one method to grab the email addresses of our company using this Centrapolis website. So we got abuse.microsoft.com. So these are the subdomains. Okay, so these are the subdomains that we got from this website: learning.microsoft.com, msdnwiki.microsoft.com, domain.microsoft.com, and so on, alerts.microsoft.com. So this is one method to grab the domain subdomains of a Microsoft company. Let me go to my Kali machine. So we can use some tools to extract subdomains, like sublister is one tool, and next we have not only sublister but we also have sd-goo tool. So sd-goo tool is automated tool developed in a shell script which aims to enumerate, means to grab the subdomains from the parent domain, that is a main domain, by using a Google Docs. So what are Google Docs? I'll explain you in the next video in the same module, that is passive information gathering. So Google has this sd-goo has a feature of bypassing the page filters when used by Torify or a VPN. So sometimes Google may block your IP when you are using sd-goo tool, but let us try. So let us install sd-goo tool on our Kali machine, or you can install on any Ubuntu machine as well. For that, we have to clone. Let me open the Firefox browser over here. So sd-goo is a utility or a tool that is used to enumerate subdomains through Google Docs. So what are Google Docs? As said, I will explain in the next video. Features is to bypass a page filter used with VPN or Torify if Google blocks your IP address. Okay, so you can use this tool by applying proxy servers, proxy IPs also. And how to use it is a command that is mentioned over here. So let me first clone this repository onto my Kali machine. Open the terminator application, and let me type ls. Let me move to git tools, cd git tools, ls. So magic recon is one tool. Now let me sudo git cl git clone and type or paste, enter. Type your root password, hit enter. So now we have sd-goo. Let me move to folder sd-goo, and we have to run this file sd-goo.sh. Before that, let me give executable permission, sudo chmod 777 sd. Now if I type ls, now we can actually run this file, as you can see over here. Now let me execute this command on a target domain. Let me go back and hit up arrow and INSECTECHS.in. It's Microsoft.com. As you can see, I don't have any subdomains enumerated on domain insectechs.in, but if I come to Microsoft.com, you can see so many subdomains are being enumerated over here. Let me change the target here and I will type ecouncil.org. So as you can see, we are now enumerating the subdomains. sd-goo is a good tool to enumerate the subdomains over. So we have these subdomains. Now you can actually copy and paste in a document that you are actually using it. Okay. So that's it in the guys. Have a great day. Thank you for watching the video and do subscribe to the YouTube channel INSECTECHS.